If there's one card in a set that I really want to make work, it is the new Okidogi, and I have a deck that makes pretty good use of it. But first, let's cover the Okidogi. It has the Adrena Power ability, where if it has a Darkness Energy on it, it gains 100 HP and does 100 more damage, which for a single prize of Basic is kind of ridiculous. And so the question is, how do you charge this thing up? Well, for me, we're going with Garchomp EX, suggested to me by a friend of mine, George, when we was out at one point, and I thought that actually sounds pretty cool, because you can use Hydrolander to attach free fighting energy from your discard pile to any of your bench Pokemon, thus accelerating to Okidogi. And with attaching Luminous Energy, that will cover the Dark Energy requirement, meaning you now have it charged up. Now, because we do require some Rainbow Energy, that means we can also play Legacy Energy, which is a card we have in this deck too, which just helps so much more in the price trade. So let's get in some games and see if Garchomp has finally found its partner. And a quick shout out to our sponsors, PTCGL Store, where you can buy codes to bling out your decks using code FTW for 5% off and whatnot. You can buy and sell collectible Pokemon cards live, and they're even giving you £10 off your first purchase using my special link. Links to all sponsors are in the description below, but for now, let's get going. Nice little start for us, that's for sure. We already have Garchomp in hand. That is cracked. I'm kind of tempted to... No, that's a bad idea. I could Ultra Ball away both Irida and Arven, get a Rotom, and then attach the Steel Stone and go for a instant charge, but that just seems kind of silly. So I'm just going to pass up and end my turn. So there's a couple of you who actually saw me test this. So I actually have a membership video if you want to become a member. It is mid-tier and up. You get exclusive videos and stuff like that. And I actually have posted a video of me actually testing this deck out for a game and kind of talking about some of the counts and stuff towards the end of that. So if you saw that, then you definitely know this deck kind of feels good. When testing it, it genuinely like functions and like feels right. It feels really nice to like have the Garchomp, use that accelerate, have that free retreat to go into the Okidogi. And you don't need a ton of energy, right? That's why I think it feels good. A lot of Garchomp lists that we've seen over time require a lot of energy to really function. And with the Excadrill, you're kind of like forcing yourself to do that. Whereas with this, even if you just have the one energy in a discard pile, it's enough. Because as soon as you attach the Luminous or the Legacy, the Okidogi is online. So it's actually lower maintenance than other Garchomp builds. And I think that's why it feels better. That said, we are playing against the deck that won, it KOs us, so that isn't nice. They're going to call for family. I wonder how Gholdengo will do in NEIC. It's currently underway. Seen some interesting decks already. A lot of Dragapult on stream. You know, there's no surprise there, that's for sure. As I go and grab myself a Pidgey this time around. Obviously, we just Rare Candy into the Chomp, and it's better here for me to Irida, I think. Irida could get me Vessel. Yeah, Irida would get me Vessel and Ninja, which is exactly what I need. So that's cool. Then I'll go for Vessel here, get rid of the Ultra Ball, play Greninja. Yeah, use Greninja. It's like another Gible, but it's not the end if we don't. There's Rotom. Is it worth benching that just for the stone this turn? Seems more like a next turn thing, doesn't it? Right, let's just Hydrolander and get an energy on the Okidogi. That's fine. Here's to hoping they don't just one-shot me. I'm kind of... don't want that happening, man. Bloody Gholdengo decks. All right, there's another Pidgey. Not too great. But yeah, the deck, like, as you can see, it's kind of just functioning. Granted, we haven't got a Pidgeot out, but that's because we didn't have a Pidgey down. But yeah, it's obviously taking off from the Arven Pidgeot archetype for stage 2s. Works very well with Garchomp because of, like, the Irida. And again, kind of why I like the Okidogi with it, because Garchomp is already kind of, like, self-sufficient. So if you just throw in some Okidogi, you're kind of okay. And it makes up for the fact that Garchomp is not really that strong of a card, right? It seems like Garchomp is only as good as a deck as its partners that it's accelerating to. Yeah, either way, I've got to stop waffling here. They grab themselves a Gholdengo. Do they have enough? I don't think they're going to be able to get enough to take a one-shot here. That'd be huge. Yeah, that'd be massive, because I could get Pidgeot out. I could even go for... nope, they've Iono'd me. I was going to say I could work on a Turo even. We do have Turo, so I could pick up the... Ooh. Okay, so we have Pidgeot. We have Legacy. You know, it is also worth me potentially putting Legacy on Garchomp. That is something I've done before to just prevent that boss KO, you know? But there's no shot, bro. How much do they need? Didn't they need like 6 energy? No, they need 7 to one-shot me, right? Unless they have max belt in case they would need 6. There's no way like most of their hand is just energy. That is a lie. But they Pokestop and they get... Whoa, that's a lot of good cards there. The enhanced time is actually a pain. It does actually shut off our Legacy, so I've got to be careful now. Maybe I go for a Luminous first to try to bait out the enhanced, to then make sure I get use out of Legacy. You know what's funny? I didn't even think about Temple of Sinnoh. All right, after this game, I'm going to revisit the list and try and throw a few stadium here. the deck. I have the one collapsed, right? That's for getting rid of our 2 prizes. But I might have to throw in something else to help with the Temple of Sinnoh, because we get hard counters by Sinnoh. Didn't even think about that. To be fair, I don't have the Legacy, but I like going for the Legacy and Luminous because you then don't need to put 2 energy on the Okidogi plus a Dark Energy. It is just the 1. I think they get the KO now, by the way. They for some reason, their hand, just as I was waffling, got massive. Oh, they don't? Oh, yeah. Huge. Absolutely huge. So, we know they have Enhanced Hammer, so Iono... Oh, my God. This is an absolute lie. Right. I am first going to conceal cards because I just want that energy in a discard pile. That's fine. And I think I Legacy now Iono. So that way I know the Enhanced Hammer's at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of top deck drawing Goldengo. So the Enhanced Hammer wouldn't be a problem for a while. That sounds about right. Let's Ultra Ball, get myself... I might actually grab myself a... Do I go for another Okidogi or do I go for a Gible? I think the Gible makes most sense, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So I can always get an Okidogi down later on, right? I also have Pidgeot for that as well. Okay, let's Iono here. And there you go. Oh, I've got an idea. Oh, smart boy with smart thinking. Oh, yes, baby. Let's Nest Ball for an Okidogi. We'll retreat now. We're attacking with the Okidogi. This might be a little bit... I might be a little bit too in over myself here, but I don't care. We're going to Collapsed Stadium away our own Garchomp, and we'll say bye-bye to that. Nope, you're not KOing that one. And I think my phone goes off. Lovely. I Pidgeot in preparation for needing another Garchomp, right? So I grab the energy. Maybe I grab Luminous. No, I think I grab an energy, right? Well, if I need Garchomp next turn, right? If they they could Oko the Pidgeot. Yeah, in that case, it makes sense. Or do I go? Do you know what? Let's make them work a little harder. We're gonna go up to 280, meaning they need 5 energy to Oko me instead of 4, and that could go a long way. I'm gonna go for that play. All right, Okidogi, in you come. 280 HP, hitting the 170 for the 2-shot, and if they KO it, they don't even take a prize card. That is just disgusting. Yeah, they should really be wanting to boss KO this turn. There's to be fair, unless they do like... They could Ultra Ball, shuffle their deck, find Enhanced Hammer. That's probably what they're going to be looking for. And they just pass? Oh, no, they've gone AFK, haven't they? I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe they had nothing. They didn't even use their V-Star. They didn't even, like, do anything. Oh, bro, why you... Do you know what? I'm playing this game. I'm not letting you spoil it for me. Oh, I've lost my Garchomp. It's okay, boys. You're good run. It's okay. Listen. Free turns, we take them. It happens. I don't care, man. I ain't got to go about here and act like, oh no, now the game's not fair. Do you know what? I do one. All right, I'm on a time schedule here. Quick, let me cook. Let me get a Garchomp and evolve that bad boy like so. And I'll just we'll just imagine that Okidogi actually instead does 340. Should we just? Like, imagine that. I swear to God, bro, if this guy just AFK'd over one slight thing, I would be fuming. They aren't promoting. They are clearly AFK. That sucks, man. We want some full games. I'll leave it in there because you've seen the deck set up, and that's kind of the point of the video. So I'll wait for this turn, see what happens. If not, I'll play through the game, and we'll just go into the next one. All right, Pen against WRECKS. This is, I don't know how this matchup will fare, but honestly, the hand's not terrible. Might have to skip the Pidgey, though. I'm kind of vibing with Rotom right now, you know? Kind of vibing. Also, I can throw Okidogi down and throw this Luminous down already, which is actually quite a nice start. I think I will. Yeah, I'm going to Rotom. Why the hell not, eh? Let's go for an instant charge. There's a Pidgey up. Honestly, it's always on the top deck, eh? But let's see if we actually get a full game here. We should. It's Gardevoir. Gardevoir players know they're ready for a long game. That's what Gardy does. But unfortunately, it's going to be a tough one, I think. I think I need to make correct use of my Legacy here. I need to use Legacy on probably Garchomp, actually. So, oh, really? Of course, it's an Iono out of a perfect hand. Typical, into just garbage. Well, it's not actually terrible, okay? It's actually not that bad. We can bench another Okidogi. I can, conceal cards of Greninja. I'll tell you what, though, it isn't... Oh, no, they're going to retreat into Screamtail, so I won't be able to conceal cards. What's funny is the Fluttermane actually turns off the Okidogi, which is hilarious. That is actually really funny. Okay, so it's only the active. So what if I just, Rotom here? You know? Yeah, I'm going to attach a fighting to this Okidogi. I'm just thinking, like, if I put the fighting here, they're just going to target it and then I have to kind of reset. So I'd rather just... I don't want to burn a boss. Kind of just like the instant charge. I could Iono, but I've got Rare Candy. Do I Iono? I don't want to give him a better hand. I think boss is fine then. Yeah, because if I'm going to... Yeah, okay, I will do that. Because it will turn on concealed cards for me. And it makes the instant charge play a little bit better anyway. So I think we're kind of cool with that. Yeah, okay. If only I had a Pidgey down then. Hey, right. There's the Garchomp that we needed. It basically just reset a turn, you know? And then I can actually put the Legacy on the Garchomp to then use that to attack and accelerate the fighting in a discard pile to this Okidogi. Yeah, I think I made the right move. I think I've done the best I could there. Well, there's an Arven, so we're not getting disrupted this time, which is nice. And it's going to be... They're going to go for an Evo turn. Well, there you go. There's a Vessel, getting rid of the Artisan, getting 2 energy there. I don't know if I have Switch cards in this deck. Oh, please tell me I've done that. I ain't got Tempered Sinnohs, Protection. I ain't got Switch. What deck are you building here, Sean? Nonetheless, they go for their cheeky evolution. We are going to go for some top deck action. Okay, this is a hand, that's for sure. Things are happening. I think Arven makes sense here anyway. Oh, I do play Switch. Guys, I'm smart. Yes. So... what if I Legacy Okidogi then? Do I want to do that? No, I want to Legacy Garchomp. Keep it a single prize, you know? Yes, fine, I'll Legacy Garchomp. Let's do that. I'm like literally 1 turn away from my Collapsed Stadium. So I can get rid of this Rotom. So I will Star Alchemy and actually get a Pidgey. Do I want to keep the Nest Ball? Yeah, I'm actually going to Star Alchemy for a Pidgey, which sounds ridiculous, but I already have it in hand, no? Yes, I know I could get into a bit of trouble there in terms of being Iono'd, which is what, you know, Gardevoir does. But I just want to have the Pidgey in play. Like, Pidgeot's a big part of this. So let's just Hydro Lander here for the knockout. And I basically want Pidgeot, and then I want Collapsed Stadium. I want to just get rid of the Rotom and then effectively force an almost single prize board. Obviously, the Pidgeot would be a 2-prizer, but at least it's a 282 prizer instead of a 190. I think we need to just try and manage those liabilities a lot with Gardevoir. Like, they go for a refinement. To be fair, they could just Scream Tail me, right? Yeah, they're probably going to plan to do that. No. They would need 10 on the Scream Tail to do that, though? Yeah, they would need 10 energy on the Scream Tail, so I don't think they will be able to do the Scream Tail KO. At least this turn, that's for sure. Unless they go for the Pidgey? They Arven. Go for a Nest Ball and a... Oh, yeah. Wait, of course they can do... No, I was thinking because they get the Bravery Charm, they could do more damage. Obviously, they can, but you still need the 10. You need... Wait, am I thinking correctly here? Yeah, 10 energy, right? So it's 20 damage on the opponent's Pokemon for each damage counter, plus 20 damage for 1 energy. So yeah, 10 energy brings it up to... Wait, you can't even do that. Yeah, you can't... Wait, am I doing maths really badly here? I can't figure myself out right now. Well, yeah, that means you'd have to put the Scream Tail to 200 damage. Wait, I can't do this, bro. My brain ain't working. Listen, what happens. Let's say that. You can tell I don't play Guardy. I haven't played Guardy in like ages. I just don't like how long it takes. Are they gonna actually go for the Drifloon here? What's interesting is they didn't accelerate to the one with a charm on it, so I think they're gonna go for a poke. Oh no! Oh, they managed to pull the counter catch, and they're going for the Okidogi. All right, that's fine. Weirdly enough, the Okidogi is kind of not that big a deal, to be fair to you. With the Garchomp, the Legacy, it's nice to have that as a single prize attacker now, and I can just get a Rod, and I think I get a Gible down, right? Basically, I need to... What do I just Turo? Here? I'm gonna Arven. I could Rod, but that means I can't get Nest... I could Rod Nest Ball with Pidgeot, but that means I don't get Collapsed. So I think I just get myself Gible down. Yeah, I think I just grab myself a Nest Ball for Gible. Oh no, I'll get Poffin. And I think that's fine. Yeah, I get, yeah, this seems correct to me. Let's just go for the Poffin, get the Gibster in play. Let me quick start. I'm surprised by how frequently we're able to pull off Collapsed Stadium. Like, that's actually kind of good. It's almost like the Pidgeot deck is proven, guys. There we go, Collapsed Stadium. Let's just ditch this old chestnut. They'll probably get rid of the Flutter main, I would expect at this point. Taking some time to think about it. Yeah, it is that. They probably weren't thinking about it. They're probably just like, AFK, I don't know. Just vibes, eh? All right, let's accelerate to the Gible. So that way we have a Garchomp attack next turn if, you know, push comes to shove and things go a little bit south. I wouldn't be surprised though if they try and target my my Pidgeot here. But yeah, I'm kind of interested as to why they were like so aggressive on that Okidogi. I guess they didn't want me to Turo Garchomp, which I can do as well. I could also Turo Pidgeot, so I can actually remove a lot of damage in the early game, which hopefully will be enough. I'd love to be, if they just like poke my Pidgeot here, I'd love to be able to Turo that. But that is another rare candy gone out of 2 being used already. But Garchomp's not really known for playing devolution, so we should be fine. Right, I'm thinking like 20 years into the future. I need to slow down, Sean. You've only got 1 life. Let's see what they do. They Psychic Embrace onto the Scream Tail. It seems like they're going to do something with that, unless they're going for the retreat. No. Right, so doing 120 somewhere right now. Now it's going up to 160 somewhere. Bro, if they poke my Pidgeot, that's going to be mental. No. Okay, they take out Greninja. That's okay. That actually allows me to have room to bench Pidgey. So if the Pidgeot does go down, there's a way to recover. I think I quite like that now. Yeah, that's cool, bro. But I think I know what they want. I think I know they want to OHKO my Pidgeot eventually. They need that to be ahead of the price trade. I'd love to be able to bring up Curlier, you know, and KO that somehow with hand disruption, but we don't have that option. option. All right, let's throw down Pidgey. Vitality Band kind of doesn't matter, but I'll throw it on the Gible, sure. I don't want to bring Garchomp out because that's another 2-prize liability. So I think I'll Iono this turn and see what I get. I don't think there's really anything else I can do ultimately, if I'm being completely honest. I'll throw an energy on... I could Sonic Dive. Oh, is Sonic Dive no, that's a bad idea. I could prepare for Sonic Dive, though. Like, wouldn't Sonic Dive on Curlier be so good right now? To just prevent their draw. I mean, maybe I should have bossed that up. But then again, like an 8-card hand, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to actually Rod this turn then. Yeah, I'm going to take the turn to Rod. We'll get Okidogi and Greninja, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'm not going to Sonic Dive, but I could prepare for one, or at least threaten it. Yeah, okay, let's just do that. But let's go for Hydrolander. I don't want to discard my Legacy. The Gardevoir could also enhance Hammer Me, though. We've got to be prepared for that too. But there's only so much we can do. There's Counter Catcher. But yeah, I wanted to put the pressure on them to KO this Garchomp, because what I could do next turn is Iono them to like 3 if they take another KO, and then attach Sonic Dive Curlier and Iono, right? To then give them like a pretty bad board state, which would help me win the game. I think they are just going to KO Garchomp here. I mean, I can still kind of do the Sonic play, but no. I think at this rate, you have to KO the Drifloon, right? But we'll do that with Okidogi, so that's okay. Oh, you're not doing enough. Wait, you're only doing 300. Oh, bro, if you're only doing this is filth. If you can only do 300 here. Oh, they're bossing. They're taking out the Pidgeot. Oh, there it is. That's that price trade. You absolutely hate to see it. Oh, but that means I can counter catch, no? What if I counter catch Curlier, bring up Okidogi, and then Iono them? Right. Ah, but they've got enough Drifloon now to do something. They could just take like multiple KOs. Oh, actually, they can't take me out with my Garchomp. My Garchomp stays alive here. So I counter catch Curlier, Iono, right? Oh, but then why am I acting like I've got Iono? Am I okay? Right, let's bring up Garchomp. We've got to consider things here. We have to think things. Oh, what a top deck. Okay, all right, cool. We're talking. Let's Nest Ball. We'll get another Okidogi. I think it's kind of pointless, actually, with only two prizes left to take. But you never know. We'll go for the counter catch, go for the Curlier, and then Iono. Like, they can't. They've got no energy left in the discard pile. So if you're just looking at... Oh, wow. Okay, 1 prize card. We can actually get another Pidgeot out. Which, do I want that, though? Right, let's just Hydrolander. They can only hit me for 300, right? So that's massive. Now, they could do it with Luxurious Cape, but Iono with no draw? What can you do? Like, seriously. I think this is the best bet we can get right now, if I'm honest with you, but it's still tight. And what's crazy is this is like, I haven't even attacked with Okidogi yet. This is all Garchomp. This is like Legacy Energy, board state manipulation, trying our best to play against Guardy. Oh, they get a Poffin. You better not have some sort of evolution available. Oh, they fail it. This could be it. This could be it. There's another 120 there. They can only do 300. And I'm super tempted to Turo, but I don't think I do because of the 1 prizer. Maybe I should Turo, though. I mean, yeah, I could just see through the rest of the game with Okidogi, right? But then if I Turo, I have to get Pidgeot out, which is a 2 prizer. So I think I don't. I think I just retreat. Let's throw Luminous here. We're just going to retreat into the Okidogi. I'll Arven, I guess, because why not? Could get myself a Switch if they want to try and stick me in some way, and we'll go for a good punch. It's 140, but as it stands, they cannot take 2 prizes next turn. So even if they fully charge up the Drifloon, we still win. Oh, this is insane. This is all Legacy Energy, by the way. Just pointing that out, even though I literally just did point it out. I'm just excited. I love Legacy Energy. I think it's a little bit underrepresented. It's being played in Lugia. We know that, but I don't know, man. Legacy Energy kind of like, especially in decks, right? I'm exploring it with a different deck as well. That actually helped so much in a match I played earlier. If your deck has 2 prizes, being able to force a 1 prize KO instead of a 2 prize KO, it acts as that way to force a single prize board instead of actually having a single prize board, which is just incredible. Right, I think they're going to be attacking with Gardevoir, which is the right move, but I can also just Sonic Dive, so it ain't going to do much. It's full cope, but I kind of want to flex here. I kind of want to get Pidgeot on boss, so and finish off with Okidogi, right? I kind of want to do that because it is fun. So we'll go for it, okay? We'll go for it. But then, like, we are just full BMing, aren't we? I think I just Sonic Dive. Yeah, let's just Sonic Dive and take out the Drifloon. I'll take out the Rots actually as well, just for the extra flex. Wow, okay, we should not be beating Gardevoir with Garchomp, but here we are doing just that. GG's, man. Now, this is a going second hand if I've ever seen one. We need... Oh, God, that is just bad. That is really rough. All right, well, we're here. Let's Vessel. We don't even get the Gible out next turn. This is bad. And against Raging Bolt of all decks, bro, why give me the worst hand against the worst matchup? ptcgl doing its thing by you know, abiding by the laws of physics and the laws of averages and all that. Is that even physics? I don't know. There's a Bravery Charm, and they go for a Lightning. Iono, yeah, of course. Actually, kind of happy about that, because that means there's going to be no KO here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That gives me a bit of time then. Actually, that's all right. We can always call for family, you know. This hand is also pretty terrible, but call for family isn't a terrible move. I could also just straight up Okidogi now, and just attach. So I have Luminous and Fighting in hand already. Plus the Bravery Charm. That does lean a lot more into Okidogi over anything else. But the only issue is this is a deck that can Oko Okidogi, so it just ain't it, bro. I think we lose this one just by the sheer nature of the matchup. But let's not speak too soon. We didn't really go well into God of War, and we done well against that one. Oh, they got rid of Prime? Yikers. Okay. Iono, fine. Let's go for a Nest Ball then. I think I do go for the Okidogi, you know. I'm full sending it, bro. Let's go for it. Let's throw that there, throw that there. I'm just going to Ultra Ball these 2 energy away because that allows Garchomp to do something. Speaking of, I will get a Gible, throw that bad boy down, go for an Iono, and we don't get anything there. So I either switch, no, I think because I'm tempted to go for Rotom because the hand isn't that good. Maybe I switch into Gible and then just go for the Rotom. Just let him have the Gible. Like the Garchomp's there to accelerate energy, and if we already have an Okidogi going, then it gives me a bit more time. Well, it gives me 1 more turn. It's just that the hand really isn't it. Do you know what? I am going to call for family. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's get a Gible and a Greninja. Yeah, sure thing. Well, they Teal Dance, number 1 there. Teal Dance, number 2. They Seda. I wonder if they're going to go for... Well, the Prime's gone, so they can't gust up Rotom right now. So that's good, I guess. Just don't like the fact that we're losing the Pidgey. Because it would be nice to get Pidgeot and then, you know, dig for the Legacy Energy for... I guess I can still technically keep him on a single prize game, no? As long as I just don't get Pidgeot out and pick up the Rotom or collapse the Rotom, then I technically can force him to a single prize game even with a single Garchomp, but it still doesn't feel good. Especially the fact that Okidogi 170 isn't actually 1-8 KOing any of these. I guess you could go for Grants to help with that, but even then, it just doesn't go... I think Okidogi just doesn't go well into, like, beat stick decks. That's what it appears to me, purely because of tempo, because Okidogi doesn't have that tempo, whereas the beat stick is, like, all about tempo. It just wants a just constant churning and accelerating and doing high damage, whereas this needs more time, you know? It's an interesting one. But every deck has its flaws, and, okay, that means we guarantee Garchomp here, but I don't want it. They're just gonna gust it, my guy. I'm not stupid, okay? I see you got enough energy to take out the Chompy. I do definitely attack with Okidogi. I know that. Do I... see, this is crazy when even boss isn't doing anything. I'm gonna Irida, bro. Do we just go down? Do we just like go down fighting here? Like, do we just I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, this seems rough, bro. Okay, well, we're chilling. I'm doing it. I'm bringing it out. Okay, the Chomp's coming through, and we'll let Okidogi put in a shift here. All right. Oh, you never know. Could find a Legacy. Maybe I go for the knockout. What if I knock out? No. Do I swing here? Yeah, I think I just hit the 170. Don't feel too good, but at least I can Hydro Land the next turn. I just want Legacy. That's the only chance I have here is just to keep up on the price trade. But even then, they're ahead of the price trade already, no? Do we have the tempo? Do we have the ability to keep up? I don't know, man. This don't feel good. Right, there's concealed cards. They Earthen Vessel. Get rid of a Squawk. That would have been so nice if they had a Squawk trapped. Then we would have actually had like a chance, because the Garchomp can Oko the Squawk, and that would have been so good. Nonetheless, there's a retrieval. Hey, listen, you never know. They could deck out, okay? We play Turo out. So, all right, we're not just going to scoop now when it's looking glim. Well, they did attach to the Bolt, and they're going to go for their dancing now. Put on a show for me then, why don't ya? There's the dance number 2, and then number 3. Well, they Pokegear as well. Has a Raging Bolt Ogerpon actually been on stream yet? It's the second, I think it's the second most popular deck from day one. I think it goes with, I think it's currently Lugia's the number 1 popular in NAIC for day 1. Then it's Raging Bolt, and then it's God of War. And I don't know what it is after that, but I know there is a lot of Dragapult as well. But it's interesting to see Raging Bolt be the second most popular deck in NAIC. I think people really want to prove its worth, like prove it is Badiff, right? So I'm interested to see how that actually pans out for NAIC. Well, I'll tell you one thing, you're definitely not seeing Okidogi there, are you? Okidogi is just for us measly YouTubers. That's what it's for. Which is kind of funny, because I think this was like the most hyped one out of all of the, what's the name of the trio? The something trio. You know, yeah, that stuff. Fentinifity is definitely the worst, and Munkidori is the best, but I don't know if people thought Munkidori was going to be better than the Oki. Bro, they even got the healing on top. That is just filth. All right, well, I have to bring up Garchomp here, because I've got nothing left. What can I do? I can Iono. I'm going to Iono and pray for a gift. I'm not even attaching. Legacy, not gifts. That's the one. Come on, you can... okay. All right, then. All right, have it your way. I could be super risky and go for a Moonlight Shuriken. Not a Moonlight Shuriken. Am I okay? I think I'd go for... I'm doing it, bro. They ain't got a retreat. No shot. shot. It's okay. I'll Pokestop and get it. I'm joking. Chill out. I'm joking. Oh, we are throwing today, boys. Let's just go for the instant charge. I'm not attacking with this thing, okay? No shot. I know the moment I attack a Raging Bolt, they just come up with this one. Let's hope they can't switch and we just buy a turn. Me when I dig for one card. There's a Heavy Ball and a Super Rod as they recover some energy there. What's wild as well about Raging Bolt, right, is if you keep the energy count, retrieval, there you go. If you keep the grass count in your deck high, you're kind of not susceptible to Iono, right? You can kind of draw out of it a little bit, especially with Ninja. Maybe I should have KO'd the Greninja. Yeah, I should have thought about that. Maybe I should have done the Greninja because it is just going to draw them out of the hand disruption. Either way, they throw lightning on the Bolt and it's a Seda. Yeah, that's rough. They switch card as well. That's going to heal it off to a point where even Garchomp can't KO it. Oh, this is such a scam. Broski, this is ridiculous. There's just no winning, right? Let's be real. There's no winning. At this rate of the game, I need to take a KO every single turn. That is literally impossible. So I do lose, right? I can't be cheeky with some Turo plays because they OHKO me every turn. Yeah, I think it's theoretically, it's so impossible. It's not even worth the time. Yeah, I'm going to leave it, man. I'm going to scoop. We went from demolishing to being utterly demolished. And there you go, boys and girls. That's what I think to be a fair representation of the deck in this video. So that's good. And my God, am I absolutely in love with Legacy Energy. That isn't the last you're going to be seeing it from me. That's for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to see the Okidogi with the Garchomp and how that fared. And it was kind of fun. But of course, there's other builds of Okidogi I have as well that I will be visiting in the future too. But for now, we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Take care and peace. Also, if you want to see one more game, then become a member. There is a video of me playing this deck on the membership side of the channel. And we actually played against Charizard, so that's an interesting one. Okay, for real now, bye-bye. And a huge thank you to the channel members for supporting the channel. If you want to become a member yourself, click the join button down below to see all the perks and all the tiers where you can get exclusive content and the like. But we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for the support, guys. See you later.